Rasuke here, salutations, and Gundam Evolution. I tried, people. I really, really tried. I was so excited for this game. I was ready for it, and it disappointed. Hey, I am as surprised as you. I've been trying. I've been trying to force myself into liking this game, and it just did not happen. And I've been watching gameplay. I was sitting there like a little kid with a bowl of cereal watching all these other people play this game. I am a Gundam fan, but not hardcore. I've played a lot of games in the past. I mean, all the way back to the late 90s. We're talking like 1999, 1998 Gundam games and stuff like that, early 2000s. So, and I'm familiar with some of the anime. I've watched some of those as well, but I thought this was going to be the Overwatch 2 killer, and I've played so many characters. There's only like two characters I didn't play, and that was the Turn A Gundam, the one right there. There it is, Turn A Gundam. And then the Barbatos character, because everybody picks him, right? He's like the Wolverine character of the game. So, man, let's talk about why. Okay, Overwatch 2 is a disappointment, and I deleted that. I made a video on that. If you haven't seen it, it's pretty much the same thing like this. I had it and then I deleted it. Also, too, as you see these characters right here, I did not get a chance to play Exia. Well, let's just say the downloaded characters. I didn't unlock or download any characters because it takes a while. This is a free-to-play game. I think everybody knows that by now. So you kind of get what you pay for, as they say, right? So I'm going to compare it to two other games. And there's the Turn A Gundam. And I am shocked that I'm shocked that I don't like this game. I've been forcing myself. I just kept trying to play, and that's me right there. And then somebody heals me. I mean, let's talk about the good, first of all. I do like the movement of the game. I like this. Well, I can't say I like the style. I like the movement of the game. Well, I will say that. The Gundams they picked are kind of weird. And then I figured it out. This is a free-to-play game. So they're not going to give you quality Gundams unless you pay money, or you're going to have to grind. And they've already nerfed some characters and things like that. So I didn't get a chance to play the Melee Zaku or this Mihiro. Yeah, that's what he's called. That one that's kicking right there. I didn't get a chance to play those, or the new Gundam, or the Unicorn Gundam. Godly, man. And I've played for 5 days. No, 6 days. 6 days. I played 6 days and didn't get to unlock those. I probably played anywhere from 2 to 3 hours per day, at the end of the day, early of the day, whatever, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, whenever I could. But when it comes to the Gundams I'm used to, and I know this is different, but this is actually Mobile Suit Gundam EX Extreme. Godly, it's like a Capcom fighting game, right? Capcom EX plus Alpha, right? But look at these moves, man. I know it's third person, but this is what I'm used to, where the super moves are like from the anime or over the top, or I mean, come on, they're Gundam. That's how they are. The super moves or special moves in Gundam Evolution are so underwhelming. I mean, I've done super moves or special moves, or whatever you want to call them, ultimate moves, and nobody dies. It only takes like 20% of someone's health, I guess. But these are the types of moves here. Now, this game is extremely, extremely arcadey, and I understand that. And I think it might be even a little bit more arcadey for even Westerners. Because let's tell the truth here, right? Gundam Evolution was more of a Western type game. This game right here that you're seeing, also, I re-downloaded. Now, I did not download again the Extreme Mobile Suit Gundam Extreme Maxi Pad Boost or whatever it's called, whatever that game is. I thought it was okay, but this one I thought was going to be the epic Gundam game, and that's Gundam Versus. What I like about Gundam Versus is definitely the roster, which, and I'm going to be generous here and say there's like 50 Gundams, and they play amazingly. Like, look at this. Like Gundam Evolution doesn't have moves like this, even for the Gundams that are right here. The boost action is still in there, but it's just so different. I guess this is more arcadey, while they were trying to do more of a, like I said, copying Overwatch. And I was excited for that because this game is also very twitchy, maybe even so for, Westerners. That is United States, Europe, Canada, Australia, and things like that, which I can understand. I wanted a baby. You put Gundam Versus and Gundam Evolution, and Overwatch in the bedroom, and this is their baby. That's what I thought we were going to get. And man, I got to tell you, the moves and the way that this works is not the same. Melee characters in Gundam Versus are awesome. There's only, two melee characters in Gundam Evolution, and even the way they play is just so underwhelming. I was actually bored. And I was like, this is not. And I know that every character is playing their role. They have healers, they have a support, they even have like characters that might use like skills and deploy type of traps and mines and things like I understand that. That's why I was saying you can still do the Overwatch thing, but you have to bring in the style. And Gundam Evolution is lacking in style and lacking in power. Like, I do not feel the impact. Like, I don't even feel like I'm a giant robot at all. I mean, you guys tell me what you think. I mean, I re-downloaded this, and once again, this game is $50 to $60. Bam! Did you see that punch? I know I yell, but I feel the moves in this. This is, look at that, kick, slash down. Like, the melee characters are no joke, but also if you like to shoot, so it has that balance between it. Or they have characters that are in between, where they shoot and attack at the same time. One thing I like about Gundam Versus 2, story mode. They have a versus mode. They even have a horde mode, which you're seeing right there. It's co-op, where 3 of you can go and see how many Gundams and there's even giant, huge monster-like Gundams that you have to fight to survive. And you work as a team. I like that. But once again, that's the Turn A Gundam, by the way, that you're watching right now. All of these modes are lacking, but it's a free-to-play game. I think all of this other stuff is coming, but you're going to have to pay for it. And what I mean by coming is different modes. What I mean by coming, man, that could be taken the wrong way, right? But look at that, man. That looked like a Kamehameha. Did you see that? Did you see that? Now, some of you might say, well, that might not work in Gundam Evolution because it's more strategic, it's more low-key, and I get that. But if you're going to copy Overwatch, you need some of that. That's what I'm saying. You don't need to go 90 like that. How about 50? Just half of that. Gundam Evolution doesn't have even 25% of what you just saw from Gundam Versus or any of the past Gundam games. I kept playing point capture, domination, and destruction. The 3 game modes that you have no control of which one you're playing, at least I couldn't remember. And I was bored with all 3 of them. It's not really clear per se what you do on some of them, but I was not impressed. And the movement is okay, but the lack of feedback when shooting a gun, the lack of damage, I don't know if it's because I didn't grind enough or didn't pay enough money because this is a free to play game. Why it felt so lackluster. But even still, even watching other people playing and doing some of their super moves, I was just like, that looks like a standard move. Why is that impactful? Why would I pick that character? You know, they would throw a grenade and it took like 5% of the damage instead of like 30%. A grenade would do, I don't know, 15% damage, 10% damage. And then you only have like two other moves and your boost. I just, yeah. And if you're going after Overwatch 2, these maps are terrible. Come on, people, right? There should be maps in like Alaska where there's snow and mountains and things like that. Another one where you're on an island and you see the tropical trees, palm trees that is, right? And the ocean water and all of that. And then another one where it's a cityscape and we see all the skyscrapers and things like that. And they actually destroy. Hell, Gundam, what is it? SD Gundam Alliance is much more interesting than this. And I can't believe I'm saying that, but it's true. I mean, they definitely, once again, you have to pay for those. So you see the trend where I'm going with? All of this that I'm seeing right now, you know, how to play the game, the different, I think all the best Gundam characters you're going to have to pay for. That's probably why it feels so lackluster. You know, I was actually more successful in Gundams I don't like what is it, the Gun Tank, Pill Rider, and what's it, GM, which is just Gundam Mobile Suit or whatever. I was better with those three than the characters I was trying to be, you know, all of the. So, you know, and I was bored. But I was like, okay, maybe if I get a chance. And I even changed my gameplay style. Let me know. Did some of you do this too? Okay. First you just run in. You think it's Overwatch. You think you can do this. You think you're Billy Badass. You go out there and you die. You go out there and you die. You go out there and you die again. So I was like, okay. Let me back off a bit. So then I started to go, okay, let me shoot from afar. Let me be a sniper. Let me be, what is it? The Gundam RX, you know, the classic one with Amo Ray, you know, with the hyper hammer, which was, oh my God, that never worked for me. I was hitting little, what's his name? Asimov, whatever, the little freaking bug transformer bumblebee looking flying disc, you know, which I did use. His gun is freaking powerful. He's actually, I was good with him too. Let me not make fun of Asimar. There he is. Ashamar. There he is. Dom Trooper wasn't too bad, but yeah, man. Will they get me back to playing this game? I don't think so, but I was these other characters and I wasn't doing any damage. It was very disappointing. And you need these characters to have, since they're not humans, some kind of personality, and I'm not feeling the map design is also bad. I got bored of that. So you got regular moves that don't feel impactful. Hot pink Power Ranger looking Gundams is not going to pull me back in the game, let alone I'm going to pay for that. I don't think so. Somebody will have fun doing that, because I do know guys who like to troll that, oh, you got beat by a pink Power Ranger popsicle looking Gundam, so take that. You know, and that's fine, but I'm not paying for that, and I don't think it's worth me grinding even to get it for free. I even downloaded, listen to me people, I even downloaded Paladins again and had more fun playing that, you know, and all those different modes, and it had more personality, more style and things like that. So the best Gundams are going to be the ones that you pay for. There will be different maps. There will be different modes. The modes I think will be free, but all the, I think, exciting Gundams, I think you're going to have to pay for those later. Or you're going to have to grind. You're going to have to grind to do that. So anyway, I wanted to love Gundam Evolution. It is not the Overwatch killer, unfortunately, and I have to wait for another hero shooter to come about. Thanks for listening. This is Rasuke.